Hi, I am Dr. A.P. Das. I am FDPM from IIM Ahmedabad. This is a business school which is very unique in the sense that we operate in the niche area of energy management. As you all appreciate that generic MBA doesn't have much scope now, but if you are looking at a very specified niche area, of course, the MBAs are doing well. We offer a PGDM which is equivalent to MBA in energy management. That's a full 2 years program. We also have an executive program in the management which the corporate people come, they take a training of 15 months. Entire coursework is 12 months, 3 months is the project, and they again go back to their original parent organization. So, as you all believe and appreciate what I say now, this business school is the fusion of two great brands. One is called NTPC, one is called IIM Ahmedabad. You can imagine that NTPC, the company I am talking about, is sitting on 1 lakh crore of turnover, and we are having 20,000 crores of profit. That's the scale of operation of a company like NTPC. Now, this company is into hydro, renewables, solar in a big way, and IIM Ahmedabad is the number 1 in the country, rated very high. So, these two brands has come together to create a school called NTPC School of Business. Now, we have been through with many batches, but what is important from your point of view is that we run this curriculum through a very rigorous case study method. As you all know that case study method is a 100% validated, proven method as a pedagogy to teach management, and in relation to that, IIM Ahmedabad, believe me when I say 100% case study orientation. Here we can assure you that almost like 70 to 80% are being covered through the case analysis. Now, why should I say this to you? The reason being is that when we try to take you through case studies, it is a experiential learning. All of you know when I say experiential learning, which means we are trying to put you in a live scenario where you are actually behaving like a manager in a corporate and you are actually taking the decisions. So, that decision making capacity actually try to nurture you, build you into a full-fledged manager by the time you complete this course. And to add on what I said, all this course curriculum is being jointly taken by our NSB faculty and the IIM faculty. So, in the case of, let us say, take for example, if are something like 8 courses to be taught, then 5 courses will be taken by IIM professors and almost 4-5 will be taken by NSB faculty. So, this is a combination. Whenever and believe me again when I say this year, the first term, we have a term system. Professor D'Souza, the director of the IIM Ahmedabad, has taken term. He has taken a full term in the first year, and that is the kind of legacy we carry. So, when we talk about the curriculum, probably we are the best of the best here, and when you talk of the faculty, we are the best of the best again here. And believe me, appreciate this, any curriculum in this world, any business school in the world which is imparting business education got to be very high on the faculty, on the curriculum. You take your common sense, wherever these two are existing, a best curriculum is administered to a best faculty, it is got to be the best. So, in that sense, probably in India, we are having the kind of, in energy segment, we are imparting the best education for you, and that too executive education as well. Now, I will try to turn the attention towards the placement. All of you know that COVID is going on, and I run around the business schools. I had just an experience of the Symbiosis as well. The best placement was something the region of 16 lakhs around, we can say, the best business school in the country. You live apart the IIMs. In our case, last year, the highest package was 21 lakhs. The average package was around 14-15 lakhs. The lowest package was 7.5 lakhs. So if we are trying to take something like what is the kind of package we are operating, I gave you a glimpse like what is happening. And what is more is that apart from being taught by the best teachers, best faculty in the country, you also get exposed to multi-talented areas, portfolios. Take for a quick example, we have a entrepreneurship, innovation, incubation center over here. What you do then? If I have a bright student, if I have bright ideas, we facilitate you nothing less than 10 lakhs of seed money, which you can take from us and start a startup. Does any business school come into the range like we are just open-hearted about giving this seed money to you. So this entrepreneurship doesn't end with the kind of only teaching in the class, but actually translating into getting a startup. And believe me again when I say, this year I am taking the Viva Voce of many of the aspirants who are going to join. In a group of 20 I try to make, there are 4 startup companies. The CEOs want to join this course. I said, why don't you do this? Because you are trying to put the clock back by 2 years, which you would have alternatively invested in your own venture. They said, no sir, we are trying to learn strategy from you. We are trying to learn the seed money from you. We are trying to learn angel funding from you. We want to learn the venture capital financing from you. So look from that perspective, the CEOs of the startups want to join this course because they learn strategy. They want to become global. So while they run a setup, they have a business in hand, they also have the attached to the course curriculum. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, you can also see this course as a kind of beginning, as a foundation for your career. Secondly, I say this course of entrepreneurship is taught by entrepreneurs. Now make a difference what I say. You are being taught a course on entrepreneurship by a faculty. Now I am saying you will be taught by a entrepreneurship by entrepreneurs. That makes a difference. So that is what I am saying. We not only have a experiential learning in place, we also try to bring in entrepreneurs who are the CEOs of the companies addressed to you, and not like CEO of HUL. We bring in the CEOs of the startups, and many of these people try to share with you the failure stories, which are great stories. They may not be telling you about the success stories. Yeah, they are successful, but they will also tell you where they failed. That's a great learning. So that is 3 things I shared with you. I told you about the curriculum, I told you about the faculty, I told you about the placement, I told you about the entrepreneurship course we are trying to do. Apart from this, I must tell you that this business school have very high-end management development programs. Now look what I say. When you have management development programs, great executives come to attend this program, and our faculty run the program. So in those kind of platforms where we will be taking very cutting edge kind of issues like analytics, like Six Sigma, like any kind of which is HR analytics, or let us say blockchain, or let us say Bitcoin. So any program we do, you also have a chance to sit with them free. So while we will be charging them for attending this program, if the things are very accommodative, like no other faculty is taking your class by that time, we will be exposing you to those kind of programs as well. That is also a value addition. Now in some cases, we combine the classes also, like the executive batch is combined with the fresh batch. So you are very fresh, very creative, you might have some 1 or 2 years experience, maybe 5 years experience maybe, but they are having 30 years of experience, 25 years experience. So when we take a class along with them, appreciate what I say, that you try to learn from, let us say, some case studies getting now discussed. you learn from their experience, they learn from your creativity. So any kind of creative idea will come from you, and they are very hands-on people. So whenever a budget is getting discussed, they will tell you how they prepare the budget. For you, learning a budget is from them, the executive batch. And for them, anything innovative, what is Elon Musk is doing now, those people may be knowing, but you are better at this. What is this latest news coming in, that you are better at it. They may not, they may be. So this combination also helps. So in a same campus, when you try to interact day in and day out with very experienced people, that itself is value addition. So look beyond the classroom. Never look inside the classroom. Beyond the classroom, while you're in a cafeteria, you are interacting with those people who are experienced. While in the taking a stroll somewhere, maybe he's also in a walk, you also learn from them, and they also learn from you. So this is how there is a mutual benefit you get while going through this course. And not to be forgotten, let us look at the energy management course we are trying to look for. Now, why should we try to influence you to do this course? Now, take it very intently what I am trying to tell. In the entire sector, if you look at the economy, it is the power sector, energy sector that is growing exponentially, growing at a geometrical progression. Now, having said this, I also say that your manpower requirement in the sector is increasing, but as a arithmetical progression. So 5 years down the line, there is going to be a huge gap of skilled manpower in the energy sector, which nobody now thinking about. And looking at that, since we are doing the mathematics, we are doing the calculation, we are doing the analytics part of it, we know pretty well how tough it is for the country to provide the manpower. And technical manpower is available because you have IITs and NITs who is providing this one. So it is available. If you want an electrician, it is available. Want a plumber, it is available. Want a mechanic it is available. But when you try to look for somebody techno-managerial, a person have a very strong technical background, having a managerial capabilities, that is a very rare commodity. That is where we pitch in. So I repeat what I said, there is a exponential growth in the power sector, energy sector per se. You must be reading every day newspaper, how solar is going to make an impact, how I can tell you often in Ladakh, which we never probably heard of some years before. We come to suddenly wake up the incidents because there is a China kind of activity going on. But otherwise, Ladakh is good. We know that's a very good place. But Ladakh today is going to have a huge solar power, maybe feeding the nation. And good thing is that in Ladakh, there is no pollution. So you put up the solar panels in a place like Delhi and Noida where I stay, you have to clean every day because there is a layer of dust which is accumulating. Ladakh, it doesn't happen. So if I tell you something like this, in Ladakh, it is providing solar to feed the nation, unbelievable. Now where from this people will come? So everywhere you go in the country, every state is very high on solar. Every power generating company is high on solar hydro. So imagine a situation if the requirement of the entire skilled people, techno-managerial, is going to be 1 crore in the 5 years to come. What is the supply side? Who will supply this one? I don't think except some stray 5, 7 or 10, should I say some business schools or some IITs, nobody in the fray. So you will be the first one who will be the flag bearers. You are the first one who will be ambassadors. You will be people who will be taking ahead this sector line. So if you are trying to join a sunrise sector like solar, hydro, the renewables I say, tomorrow belongs to you. Elon Musk has already thought it. He is already researched the same. That's why you are taking the name of him. He is not only providing a EV car to you, he is high on going to Mars, he is very high on going to making space expedition. He is also very high on the battery because battery is a great support in the future. We don't have battery system, we will sustain power, we cannot store power. So look at the back end requirements. What I am saying is that as somebody who is aspiring to take admission in a very prosperous business school, which will give a thrust to your career, and you will leapfrog, you will quantum jump, you take in terms of career, then look for this kind of activities. So we are in a niche area, we are in a kind of situation which will be providing techno-managerial inputs to you, and this will be a great contribution to your career. If you are trying to catch the bus, catch it now. If you don't catch the bus, you miss the opportunity. You never do it then. So this is the potential I am trying to raise to you, and once probably this is COVID going on, you don't have a chance to come to our campus. In case you are in Delhi, NCR, or even if you are away, if you chance to go by Delhi, you can visit our campus. Come with your parents, see the campus, see the faculty, meet me, meet all my faculty who are here, meet Professor Maheshwari from IIM Ahmedabad who is sitting next room. So these are things I am sharing with you because there is a clear potential in this sector, and you can imagine why should the big brands come. Big brands come together when they see a future. So in a sense, we are not only thinking of the future, we are creating a future for you. So if you are a part of this, come here, join this business school, make an investment, and get your entire career to a high trajectory. So that the choice is yours. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.